All praise to the Most High. Shalom to the Israelites out there that see this video. All right, picking back up into this debate with the former ICGJC members and the former GMS members, who are all former Hebrew Israelites. No, none of these guys in this debate on this panel consider themselves Hebrew Israelites anymore, right? But this is a part of the video where it gets sort of heated, if it wasn't already heated, I guess, because this guy, the one you see on the screen right there, Ashayala, he gonna try and, turn it up in his own words, and so he gonna, become pretty ridiculous, you know what I'm saying, basically, and start spewing out a bunch of madness. But let's pick back up, and you're gonna see. I tell him that I don't know who the tribes are because we've been discontinued from our heritage. And, he find it hard to believe that I don't subscribe to the 12 tribe chart. So, once he sees that I don't subscribe to the 12 tribe chart, he's going to try to convince me who the 12 tribes are. And you're going to see who he thinks the 12 tribes are.
According to now, who is the tribe of Ephraim? According to your understanding.
The tribe of Ephraim is the tribe of Ephraim, man.
I mean, who they are today is what I'm asking.
They are who they are, whoever they are. I don't know what an Ephraimite may be. Like, if you could be a tribe, you could be an Ephraimite. I couldn't just look at you and know that. We've been discontinued from our heritage, so I don't know that.
I asked you that because earlier you said you don't believe in their 12 tribe sign. It can't be correct, right? Remember you said that?
Yeah, as far as like the like what you see most 12 tribes
So
sign, most 12 tribe chart signs with the camps or what have you. No, I don't. Yeah, it's right. I don't subscribe to that. Camps or what have you. No, I don't. Yeah, it's right. I don't subscribe to that.
Okay? All right, I don't subscribe to that.
okay, so but you don't know who they are. So listen, man. Let me ask you. Hey,
This is going to prove you the damn liar, Ashayala. All right?
what's that scripture in San Miguel in Job um Mazarah? Job I think is it 32:30 where it talks about Mazarah.
Let me look that up right now.
And Yoram, you have a Hebrew Bible, right? I mean, well, a Bible that can
I can get definitions and what have you. Yeah.
yeah.
Strong. Yeah, I got a
Let me.
strong. Yeah.
You got
Can
a
we look
strong.
up the
You got a
can we
strong
look up the word
concordance.
Mazarah?
What's
You
the
got a.
Strong's number? What's the Strong's number?
Yeah, let me look that up.
What's the Strong's number?
You said you got a strong concordance. That's how you know brothers keep. He's trying to do what he wants. He's trying to do what he's supposed to do as a Hebrew Israelite, right here.
These guys seem so amazed that, a man has a goddamn Bible dictionary. I mean, it's like these false prophets at these schools will deprive these guys of the basic tools, that they need for study, so far as long as it, advances their own agenda. I guess, Jermaine Grant had some sort of agenda that these guys, knowing the definitions out of the Bible will somehow hurt his agenda, right? I mean, it's just crazy, man. At one point, somebody on this panel did say that they took the Strong's Concordance away from these dudes at the school.
If you got a strong concordance, bro, and I want everybody to respect your man. Don't disrespect this cat, man. I want to hear him out. We've been hearing you out. You understand that, right, Yoram? I'm not trying to disrespect you or make it seem like you're saying one thing over another, man. I'm really trying to give you the floor here. About
It talks about Bazarah.
okay, all right. So let me do this. Let me.
It might be let me see something.
might. It says where it talks about.
Hold on.
You said 30.
There is no Job 32 and 30.
Yeah,
Yeah,
there
I
is.
know. My bad.
Yeah, there is none. You're right.
38, 32.
Ah, there you go. 38, 32. Okay. Maybe I should blow it up more. Let's see.
Okay, that deals with the zodiac.
No,
Okay, that deals with the zodiac. What,
no, I don't think so.
Yeah,
It is?
it does. Then from here, I'm gonna go to Genesis, and I'm gonna ask you a question about that.
all right, go for it, my man.
So can we get Job 38, 32, please?
Yeah, so this is Job 38, 32.
And in your if you can tell me what it means in your Strongs, that'd be appreciated.
Job 38,
Okay.
32. Okay. Then Maserati.
As soon as Yaram can get it out of the Strongs, that we can link it all up.
Well, I mean, I have it, my man. Like I said, as far as my understanding is dealing with the zodiac or the constellation. I mean, I have it, my man. Like I said, as far as my understanding is dealing with the zodiac or the constellation.
The constellation, right?
Perhaps a constellation. Perhaps a constellation. Strong's definition.
Right.
All right. Watch the madness of this man's mind. He's gonna try and, in a nutshell, basically, make the 12 tribes of Israel the damn zodiac. I mean, but these guys claim that Hebrew Israelites are a bunch of liars, for lack of a better words, for misinterpreting the scriptures and claiming that scriptures that say we are black, not really, meaning that our skin is black. As Asherallah quotes, those scriptures talking about color ain't dealing with, people's skin color or something to that effect, right? But this man gonna try to make the 12 tribes of Israel the damn 12 zodiacs. I mean, ridiculous, man.
But it also tells you to see 51:44. So that's what I'm doing right now.
Okay. 51 and 44. You said Job 51 and 44?
No.
And he failed to. And another thing is, these guys don't even. And man, look, Asherallah, I know you watching this video. You people didn't even read whole verses. You would go for a piece out of the verse that you basically wanted to highlight, but you're not getting the context of the scripture because you're going for just that little piece. Such as when you saw the word Maserat, you just, you harped on that. But if you go to Job 32 and 38, it talks about Maserat and Arcturus, which is two total separate constellations, right? So you got Maserat, which says perhaps a constellation or the zodiac. Then you got Arcturus, which is Strong's 5906. Okay, and that deals with the constellation of the Great Bear. So again, you didn't read that verse in context. You just wanted to focus on the zodiac because that's what you're familiar with, the damn zodiac that's divided by 12, by 12 parts. So you want to make those 12 parts the 12 tribes of Israel. I mean, just madness.
Tells you to see Strong's number 51. Yeah, I think that's the origin. So
Strong's number 51.
let me see what that say.
I would by 51.
No.
No,
Strong's. No. When So yeah, okay. So there's a distinction and then there's the separation. Okay, so yeah, man. All right. What's the question?
Okay, so now now we established that it's talking about constellations, right?
I mean, if you look at the Strong's, it tells you to see the word Nazar. So when you look at that word, it also deals with being separate. So eh, depending on everything is all about context. So I mean, I guess just ask your
Maseroth,
question.
Maseroth could not be translated in the Hebrew. It means what it means, and that's it. It doesn't mean it means constellation or zodiac. That's it. So,
Okay, what's the point, man?
Yeah, exactly.
all right. So now in Genesis, right? So we have this 12 tribe chart. In Genesis, the 49th chapter, it gives the names of the sons of Jacob, right?
Yeah.
My question is, why did it say out of all the brothers that Simeon and Levi are brothers, but we already know that all 12 of them are brothers?
Can you believe that question after all that shit we just went through? This man just had us go to Job to deal with something about the constellation, which he didn't even read the verse in its entirety or get the context. Then he goes way back to Genesis to talk about the 12 tribes. I mean, just, God damn, man.
Are brothers, but we already know that all 12 of them are brothers.
Man, you okay.
That shit ridiculous,
Are
man.
brothers, but we already know that all 12 of them are. Say out of all the brothers that Simeon and Levi are brothers, but we already know that all 12 of them are brothers.
So how in the hell can you relate Simeon and Levi being brothers to the constellation? I mean, like, what connection is there? I mean, I'm talking about just the simplest Bible scholar, you know what I'm saying, wouldn't even come up with that wild ass idea, right? But this guy, that's the madness of the mind of these people, man. This man going to somehow try to tie Job 38 and 32 dealing with the zodiac. He going to try and tie that into Simeon and Levi being brothers, and watch what's his connection in his mind, what the connection is.
Man, you okay.
No. Hear me out. It's a legitimate question. That all of them are brothers, right?
Man, what does any of that have to do with the zodiac, man?
You can't be asking questions with questions, brother.
And you can't ask questions with questions because that shit that you present makes no fucking sense. That's why you don't want me to ask no questions. You just want me to just go along with your, the flow of your small mind. I mean, it's crazy, man. I mean,
You brought me to the word. Okay, go for it. Okay. All right. Oh, so your question is, why are Simeon and Levi brothers?
And not all the tribes. They are brothers.
the scripture says Simeon and Levi are brothers. It didn't say Simeon and Levi are brothers and not all the tribes. You know what I'm saying? You inserting that, Ashiyala. It didn't say that Simeon and Levi were brothers and the other 10 brothers were not their brothers. I mean, you're inserting that, dude. I mean, the people, your lack of understanding just fucking amazes me, dude. I mean, it fucking totally astounds me.
Why did it specifically say Simeon and Levi are brethren?
Because they the ones who went and slaughtered the. They were the ones who went and slaughtered all the inhabitants of Shechem, man. They the instruments of cruelty. That's why, man. They brothers. It's just just like me and my twin. We're twins, but we're brothers. But we're not any less brothers than me and my other 6 brothers. All right.
Exactly. So why would it say Simeon and Levi are brothers when all 12 of them are brothers?
You tell me, man. Tell me. I mean, obviously, you must know something that you want me to be enlightened about, right? Tell me, man.
I'm asking you.
Well, I just told you. I just told you. That Simeon and Levi are brothers because of the instruments of cruelty that they have. Going slaying the inhabitants of Shechem. I mean, that's the reason why. I mean, all right.
Exactly. So why would it say Simeon and Levi are brother when all 12 of them are brothers?
You tell me, man.
So I just demonstrated to him that I'm a twin. But me and my twin, we're brothers, true enough. We're close brothers. We're close. We're brothers, right? Brothers like no other brothers. But are we any less brothers than the rest of our mother's sons? We are not. We might be closer. We might be, we might have let's put it this way, we may have a unique bond as brothers, right? But genetically, in any other sort of fashion, are we any less brothers with the rest of our mother and father's children? No, we're not. We're all still brothers. But he and our relationship, everybody knows that it's something special. Why? Because we're twins. And as soon as he heard that, he said, oh, exactly. Because in his mind, Simeon and Levi are twins also. That's exactly why he said exactly.
Tell me. I mean, obviously, you must know something that you want me to be enlightened about, right? Tell me, man.
I'm asking you.
Well, I just told you. That Simeon and Levi are brothers because of the instruments of cruelty that they have. Going slaying the inhabitants of Shechem. I mean, that's the reason why. I mean, if there's some enlightenment you want to, bestow upon us, be my guest, man. Let me get to that though. That was Genesis 49 and what verse was that? I know it's in the 49th chapter. What's the verse?
5, verse 5.
All right. Simeon and Levi are brother. Instruments of, that's why I said, instruments of cruelty are in their habitations. That's why they're brother, man.
That makes no sense.
Do you hear these goddamn bum ass false prophet rejects? Reject false prophets. Motherfucker man just said that makes no sense when that's what the scripture said verbatim. That motherfucker said that don't make sense when I just read the scripture verbatim. No independent interpretation of anything. Not some philosophy of man, not some religious dogma. Right? I inserted nothing. I simply read the scripture. I mean, I quoted the scripture based off my memory. And then when I went to the scripture, I read it verbatim. It's ridiculous. The man said that makes no sense.
Okay, why you're Simeon and Levi are brother. Instruments of, that's why I said, instruments of cruelty are in their habitations. That's why they're brother, man.
That makes no sense.
Ashiyala, do you hear your fucking self, dude? You're a fucking bum, man. Let me let this shit play, man.
Okay, why you got a problem with me or you got a problem with Moses?
I know I got a problem with your answer.
Okay, well tell me the answer then, sir.
Could it happen? Could it be so happen that they were Gemini?
That they were what?
Twins, like you said. Didn't you say twin?
You hear this shit? This man talking about Simeon and Levi are brothers in Genesis 49 and 5 because they're twins. I mean, look at the madness of these people. But they got their nerve to call out Hebrew Israelites for madness on the part of the Hebrew Israelites, saying that we're mad for thinking Jesus is black. We're mad for saying Solomon. I mean, look at this, man. I mean, San Miguel, you ought to be a fucking ashamed of yourself, dude. I mean, more so, Ashayala should be ashamed of his fucking self for even making this argument, man. And, so vehemently trying to rebuke my doctrine because I say the Messiah and the Israelites are black. I mean, you people fucking hypocrites.
They are not twins.
This motherfucker
said they twins.
That they were what?
Twins, like you said. Didn't you say twin?
They are not twins.
Whoa.
They are not twins.
You're a twin.
They are not twins. Yeah, I'm a twin. But
That's what I
Simeon and
said.
Levi, Simeon. Oh, okay. Excuse me then. I thought you
I
said
said
Simeon and
like I
Levi were
said,
twins.
could they be twins like
Yeah,
you
he
said
did
you and
say
your
that.
brother are?
Yeah,
No, they're not. They cannot be twins because the
because
scripture
they
tell you that they aren't. The scripture tells you the order of their births, man.
And San Miguel, why, if you know the Bible so much and you know the breakdown so well, and you know that, white like wool ain't talking about the texture of wool, but it's just talking about the color of wool. I mean, you know you so good at interpreting the scriptures and all this shit, right? But you couldn't rebuke this guy for making such a fucking asinine goddamn statement like that, of a absolutely ridiculous argument as that one. I mean, how do you read the scripture, San Miguel? Do you think that they're twins too?
If we believe the Bible tell you
yeah,
no, they're not. They cannot be twins because the
because
scripture
they
tell you that they aren't. The scripture tells you the order of their births, man. If we believe the Bible tell you the order of their births. Now, I mean, I don't. I mean, so what do you mean? What doesn't make sense? You saying my answer don't make sense? My answer was the scripture.
Hold on, go back.
yeah,
No, they're not. They cannot be twins because the
because
scripture
they
tell you that they aren't. The scripture tells you the order of their births, man.
All right. Simeon and Levi, brethren, instruments of cruelty are in their habitations. Okay? So that's Genesis 49 and 5. And I think the order of their birth is in the 29th chapter. 29. Let's just see. I should have a bookmarked in here. Bam. 29 and 34. So here's the order of their births. Genesis 29 and 34. And she, speaking of Leah, and she conceived again and bare a son. You see that, Ashayala? A son, singular. So that means that the mother got pregnant, and when she gave birth to one son, a son. It didn't describe twins. She gave birth to a son, singular, sir, and said, now this time will my husband be joined unto me, because I have borne him 3 sons. Therefore was his name called Levi. All right, and if you go into the Hebrew, that word is attached. Levi just means to be joined to or attached. Verse 35, Genesis 29 and 35. I mean, you can't be serious, man. And then this the same man that's gonna go on later on. You're gonna hear the same man go on and say that Moses wasn't a prophet or Moses didn't prophesy. Deuteronomy 28:68. I mean, this is the same guy that's gonna fix his face to say that Moses didn't make a prophecy in Deuteronomy. I mean, these people are fucking bums. They're absolute, total fucking rejects, man. It's almost like I don't know whether to pray for these people or to just cuss their ass out, man. Verse 35, Genesis 29 and 35, and she conceived again. So that means she got pregnant all over again, Ashayala. Okay, she conceived again. It wasn't that she conceived and bore 2 sons at once. No, she conceived twice and bore 1 son each time she conceived. Okay? All right. Genesis 29:35. And she conceived again and bare a son in the singular. And she said, now will I praise Yahweh. Oh no, Salakia. Let's go back to the 33rd verse. Bam. Genesis 29:33. And she conceived again and bare a son, and said, because Yahweh hath heard that I was hated, he had therefore given me this son also. Okay? So that's a son. This son also. One child being born after this conception. and she called his name Simeon, which is basically going to the, to be heard, hearing, Simeon. All right, when you go into the Hebrew, that's to hear or hearing. Okay, so there you have it. Genesis 29, 33, and 34, you have the order of their births. She conceived once, bore a son, called his name Simeon. She conceived again, bore another son, called his name Levi. These people are totally mad with their fucking breakdowns and their philosophies, man. But these people got the nerve to call Hebrew Israelites, some sort of deceivers or liars or manipulators or what have you, for saying that the Messiah is black or Moses was black or Solomon was black. According to them, they wasn't black or white. Bug outs. Total fucking bug outs.
Yeah.
No, they're not. They cannot be twins because the scripture tell you that they aren't. The scripture tells you the order of their births, man. If we believe the Bible tell you the order of their births. Now, I mean, I mean, so what do you mean what that makes sense? You saying my answer don't make sense? My answer was the scriptures. I said that they're brothers because the instruments of cruelty are in their hands, man.
Exactly.
Or they have the scriptures in their habitation.
Exactly.
I think it's a legitimate question. If they all 12 of them are brothers,
You see that? He think it's a legitimate question. But I just explained to him that you won't find them being born as twins in the scripture. Explain to him that the Bible gives you the order of their births. Did he say, well, let's prove that, let's see that? No, he didn't say let's prove that with the scripture. No, he just want to stick to his own philosophy and claim that it's a legitimate question. Fuck, no, it ain't no legitimate question. It's a heretical question, Ashayala. That's what you call heresy, Ashayala. That's what kind of goddamn question it was. A heretical question.
why did it specifically say Simeon and Levi are brothers? And you're telling me because cruelty,
No, the Bible telling you that, man.
Yes.
instruments, what was the cruelty? What was the instruments of cruelty?
The instruments of cruelty was the sword that they used to slay the inhabitants of Shechem, man, after raping their sister Dinah, man.
All right.
Okay,
Right.
so it's not Santeria and witchcraft.
Oh, is that the answer he was trying to get out of me? Shechem, man, after raping their sister Dinah, man.
Okay,
Right.
so it's not Santeria and witchcraft.
Oh, is that the answer he was trying to get out of me? Listen, dude, you're gonna have a long night. You're gonna have a long night if that's what you're trying to do, man. You're gonna have a very long goddamn night, man. I mean, see, dude.
That pissed me off, man. That really pissed me off. That dude, you see the games these fucking people play, man? Having a presumption. You feel me? He had a presumption about me and my doctrine. And I mean, even though San Miguel's the one who, insinuated that, this whole witchcraft thing that the 12 tribe gospel people bring out for us, the Haitians, being Levi and however they break it down, but it goes to some, it goes to some small-minded breakdown that the one Westers came up with, right? Some bullshit that they use to heap up a bunch of heathens to themselves. I mean, but that just totally fucking infuriated me, man. Made me so goddamn mad, man. And then this guy has the nerve to get mad at me for getting mad at them. But they're the ones who pulling all, the low blows and, the dirty punches in this thing, man. Okay, they're the ones who's, they kicking and scratching and every, what I'm saying, they trying to hold on any way they can, man. All right? I mean, they fighting dirty, man.
Dude, I don't have time for this, man. You people brought San Miguel, you brought people on here to debate the color of Jesus. So now all you're doing is trying to confound every Israelite doctrine, but every Israelite don't have the same doctrine. That's why you're gonna have a long night trying to pull some shit like this.
Well,
And you talking about that don't make sense. Dude, I just quoted what the scripture said. You asked me why are Simeon and Levi brethren and not all the rest of them. I said they're brethren because they both together slew the inhabitants of Shechem.
Okay.
That's
Yeah.
why they're connected right here as brethren. And it tells you when you read along, it says the instruments of
Cursed be their wrath.
cruelty are in their habitations.
And it also says, "Cursed be their wrath."
Now, hold on. Now, I want this man to go all the way back to why in the hell he made me look up um, the word.
Because
Why
because
did you
you're
have us to
12
go?
because you're
Why did you have
12
us go look for the
tribes.
zodiac, man?
Because you're 12, that's your 12 tribes. That's why.
What's your
That man just said that the 12 tribes are the zodiac.
12 tribes? No, Genesis 49 is the 12 tribes. What are you saying is the 12 tribes?
I meant to, I'm sorry, I meant to say the
Deuteronomy
zodiac.
38.
Okay, everybody knows. Okay, what? What'd you say? What do you mean by that?
The 12 tribes of Israel are the 12 zodiac signs.
Wow.
Hey, everybody knows. Okay, what? What'd you say? What do you mean by that?
The 12 tribes of Israel are the 12 zodiac signs.
Based on what?
Oh, God.
Mazarah
Damn.
and Job.
Oh, let's go. What was it? What verse was that again? Hold on. Matter of fact, I still got it. Don't worry.
Man, I thought I was going to be able to wrap it up. I hope I didn't go too long on this part. I'll see you bums in the next part.